Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, whichever one it may be. And if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, and join this crazy vampire cat tribe that we got going on here. Rebel is with me right now because he is the channel mascot, so he's always with me, honestly. He never leaves my side. But today we're going to be working on kitting up Magic in the Moonlight. I don't know how much of this you're seeing. That was probably pretty good. Magic in the Moonlight. We're going to be kitting up. I'll show it a little bit more in the video. And you're going to meet Winny. And I know Winny is actually the last cat to join our family, but Rebel's kind of the mascot, so he's going to be the last one for the spotlight, or the little talk about. So we'll do a little meet of Winny first, and then we will get into the video. All right, let's go ahead and meet Winny. There we go. I gotta look this way. So this is Winny. She showed up at our house in Florida one day as a starving little wafer of a cat, and she was pregnant. So we did the most logical thing. We blasted her on Facebook and said, "Is anybody missing a cat?" Because she was so sweet, like just right from the get-go, just super sweet and friendly. And so we brought her in our house. We set her up in our bedroom that we had. We had a bedroom area. And she had her own litter box. She had her own food and water, and we set her up in there, and she stayed in there for about 2 months with the hopes of finding her owner. A couple people showed up to see if she was their cat, but it didn't work out. She wasn't. And then we got her spayed at a TNR clinic. So she has a clipped ear because she was spayed at a TNR clinic. And that way she never had to be a mama. She never had to have any babies. I know people think that's cruel, but it's actually better in the cat world. And it also saved there from being possibly 6 more kittens and cats in the world. So there's, less kittens and cats. So we did what was right by Winny, which I think was the right thing to do, because I think she was better off for that. And so she came back with us, and we kept looking to see if there was an owner out there for a little bit longer. We took her to our vet, and thanks, Winny. Thanks. Can we not right now? Can we not? No. Thank you. Yes. You're a good girl. There you go. Clean your paw. That's fine. Not there. Not there. So we took her to our vet, and we had her just fully checked out to make sure she was okay, and she got more of her shots taken care of at that point. And then we brought her back home and posted her on Facebook again as a "who would like this cat?" As you can tell, nobody said they wanted her because she's still with us. And this is, gosh, we're going on. It'll be a year in July, I think, the very beginning, end of June, early July, that she'll have been with us for a year. So here she is, Winny. And then after that, we started our moving process. We were going to be moving, and we started the process, and it took us several months to move. But my parents had driven down in their vehicle, and they said, "You know what? My brother, he was looking for a cat to add to his family." And so they said they would take her. So my parents said, "We'll just bring her back with us when we go back home." Well, the moving process took so long, and then the day finally came that my parents went back home, and Winny stayed with us in the end. So Winny is still here, and she is our cat, and she is probably staying. She may go up to Massachusetts someday, but for now, she's living here, cleaning her feet. You're so silly. She got her name Winny because she's not smart. She's kind of on the silly orange cat side of things. We think that her orange has given her the possibility of sharing the one brain cell, and it's never her day. She never has the brain cell, unfortunately. So, you know, she's okay though. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. And so we called her Winnie after Wingnut, because she does silly things like chase her tail, and she just did some silly things, so we just called her Wingnut because she just kind of spins in place a little bit. But yeah, this is Winnie. She's actually really super sweet and friendly. She's looking a little grumpy right now, but she is a calico. And there is a little bit of the calico sass. Not a lot of calico sass. I think that gray tabby and that orange lack of brain cell has made her a different type of cat. But she's fun. So that's Winnie. So I also want to say just a little thing, a bit more about her, is how much she changed from when we took her in. So she was about 6 months old when we took her in. And she just, like, physically changed so much from that day. Now, personality-wise, she's always stayed the same, but she just changed so much physically, and that she even looked like a completely different cat months later than she did when we first brought her in. And she is so grateful to just be in a home. Like, there's no cat in this house that is as grateful to have a home as her. And I have many cats in this house. I have 5 other cats currently. I mean, here is our channel mascot, Mr. Rebel. But, yeah, she just loves it. She is so happy to be in a home. And she's just a good cat because of it. So we're grateful for her being the absolute sweetheart she is. I think she knows it too. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this kit up video for Magic in the Moonlight. Now that you've met Winnie, I hope you like her. She's a pretty girl. I'm going to be using this case and seeing how I like it. So I'm actually just going to put it right up off to the side up here. Actually, I gotta put the stickers on first. I always sticker up first. Is this gonna be enough? And how do I know which one I want to put in what? Because I know there's probably some I put in these big ones. That's a good question. Let's sticker up as we go along. Because I feel like that's... Normally I like to sticker up first, but I feel like in this case, I'm going to sticker up as we go along. Let me see if I can find number 1. I'm pretty sure these are in order. They are. I like that about Dreamer Designs. They're in order. Alright. And these scissors need to go. They need to be rehomed. I'm going to do the stickers as I go along, because I think that maybe will work better. What is going on with this sticker? So Rebel decided to leave me, and Floof has joined me. He's sitting with me right now. It's kind of an unusual thing in this house to have a Floof. Floof is the more aloof cat in our house. He likes to spend his time okay, that works. Sounds like I guess that's so you can pick it up with your fingers. That's handy. So Floof is with me. He's hanging out. Or I'm hanging out with him. I don't know which. It's kind of been his room since we've moved into this house. So maybe I'm the one hanging out with him. Look at how little. Look at that little amount of trails, and there's some tag-alongs in this one. This is the first ever to be kitted up in this, so it's not like there's... I don't have anything to put my trash in. ago. I don't know what this was from. Oh, I do. It was from... Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. The trash in there. Like, it was from a cross-stitch kit, and I keep my cross-stitch kits in their plastic because otherwise Socks has pica, and she tends to want to eat anything that has stringiness to it. So especially these little... This is fun. I'm gonna be moving a little, so I'm a little kind of wiped out and worn out today. But yeah, Socks has pica, so she kind of makes our life a little bit more challenging. So all of my yarn for knitting, all of the floss for cross stitch, like everything I have to make sure to carefully put away. And this goes for power cords too, so especially iPhone cords. I don't know what it is with iPhone cords, but they are the best feeling things on a cat's mouth for some reason. So, yeah. Everything has to be put away right away or put into something else to contain it, so that she doesn't have access to it to eat it. And she's the only one in our house that does this. All of the other cats leave it all alone. They could care less. Even the yarn and things. And you'd think, oh, they're cats. They're probably gonna eat the yarn. This one is not. It also broke. So it's probably gonna start popping up on me at some point, but oh well. I do like these stickers better. I'll show the canvas again at the end. Like I showed it at the beginning kind of briefly, but I'll show the whole canvas at the end for Magic in the Moonlight. I can show a little bit more of it on the sticker sheet anyway, what the picture looks like. But I did do a video on it, so you can check that out if you want, where I aired what I was working on for the month of March, because it starts with M. Magic in the Moonlight. We're on number 4 already. This one's it's gonna take me a hot minute. I am not doing the best today. I struggled a little bit. Getting out of bed. Started my new job last week, and I am working in a warehouse now. This is something I've never done, but honestly, I applied for everything and anything under the sun and was like, as long as I can do the job, I'm going to take the job. Well, I can do the job. It's just, it's going to be a lot. And my Coke job was pretty, used your body quite a bit, but this is using my body differently than the Coke job did, so it's different. It is definitely different. Seems like a pretty good company though, so I'm gonna give it my best shot because I could make some good money doing warehouse work. And just keep applying for something else. Honestly, I would love a job where I could work at home and just and I've seen jobs like this where they take medical information and they file it for the hospitals and stuff. So I know there's jobs out there that are like that, and I think that's a job that I would enjoy doing. And then I get to be home with my cats. And I'm pretty good with confidentiality, so that's not an issue or anything. It just, I've never done it before, so they're not likely to hire me. I guess it's data entry. And I do feel like I could do it. I'm pretty good with typing. Obviously, I'd probably need more practice because I haven't done it in a long time, but I did learn to type. Honestly, I learned to type in high school on a typewriter. So I learned how to actually type. I know how to put my fingers on the proper. There is so little of this. This one, that's interesting. That one had a tiny amount. And when I was going to show you on the stickers more of the picture. But yeah, look at how little. These are great for showing how much is left in the container. I can see that. So there is the sticker. A little bit better. So you can see it. This one has 310 in it. Good thing I already did my no 310 for the bingo. I think this size for this one will be good. I did my no 310 for the bingo already. Now I see why, when I see people kit this up, and I see why they put them on the side of the container instead of the top of the container. Because the side's what's always showing. Where do I put my scissors? There they are. Not the top. There we go. And I do have a little bit of a not really OCD, but I think it probably goes with my anxiety a little bit, where I like things to be in numerical order. So that's why they're gonna stay in numerical order. Also, these ones are not 2, are they? Oh no, they are. It's just weird, because I feel like you can still fit one over there. Huh. Because I took 2 out to put the 1 in. Are we number 8? Yeah, we're on number 8. How many colors are in this? Oh my! There is 64 colors in this. 64. It's okay. I have a lot of this size. So 8. I think you'll fit in these little ones. I can always trade out if I need to, or use different. Use another container, use the other container. I definitely have a lot of the medium size. Oh, I could be trying out my new funnel. I mean, not that this needs a funnel. It's a big square opening. Doesn't need a funnel. But I could try out my new funnel. Let's see. How did I lose it? Where the heck did it go? All right, let's put you on the floor to get you out of my way. I think this is what I was working on. No, because that's 11. There it is. Oh my goodness. What the heck is that? Where did it come from? Throw it in the trash. I actually have a trash in here now. Because honestly, if I'm going to be in here doing all of my recording and stuff, I might as well have a trash in here. Yeah, there's no reason to put a funnel on this thing. Such a nice big opening. You don't have to worry about it. Just go. Listen to the rain. I don't know if you can hear the rain hitting the roof, but it's raining out. I wonder if my other cats want in. Floof came in. He heard the rain. He was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm going to come in where it's nice and warm and dry. I don't know where he went. He was right next to me. See, he's so aloof. I didn't even notice he left. Such a quiet little cat. Oh, but he's a good cat. All right, I got him. I got it. That one was, can I get that? A little bit interesting. Get in there. This one is almost a little bit, and they haven't been, unless it's just me. Maybe I'm bringing the static. Because I'm like, the drills haven't been staticky. No, it's probably just me. It's me. Oh my gosh. I hate when you suddenly get static. Get in there. Good. Stay in there. Live in there. That's your new home. Yeah, those ones were a little staticky, which is weird because I haven't had static with any of the others. I don't know. I guess it's just every once in a while you're going to find one. 10. This is interesting, though. I have never... See, normally, because all of my containers are the same size, I can just pop through and kit them up. You know, pop through, run all of the stickers on, and then start my kit up process. And just go with the flow of the stickers. But this time, I have to think about it a little bit more. And I think it's like, just kind of giving me a brain ache. All right, I had 11. Where did I put it? It's up here. Giving me a bit of a brain ache. Not a headache, but just a bit of a, like, I don't know. And they're just going everywhere. Look at these drills. You know what? They're just going everywhere. This is why you should kit up over a tray. So then if you run into this issue, where the drills are just having a mind of their own. Where the heck did that one even go? Look at that one. It's not want to go in this container. It's like, no. You can't make me. Apparently I can't because I thought I had you and I didn't. So, can't make you. You're right. I can't make you. There. Kit up over a tray, and that way, when your drills don't have everywhere to go, we have a tray here. I honestly have a tray sitting right here. I was going to stick to those magnets, so it's going to be fun. I can't believe I'm doing another square either. Like, what is wrong with me? I probably have an equal amount of square and rounds in my stash, but it just happens to be that when I choose a canvas, it's square. After just working on a square. And I loved my last kit, don't get me wrong, it came out absolutely stunning. I just also didn't love it at the same time. Yeah. I wish there was like just a little bit smaller than this, but then again, I don't think that would be logical to. And how would you put the sticker on it? How would you sticker it up if it was just a little bit smaller? This one looks like a gas pump. I know some people name their symbols. I never thought about it. I just look at the symbol and go, oh yeah, okay, like that symbol. And I don't usually put a name to it. But then again, I guess like I probably do. But yeah, this one kind of looks like a gas pump. I don't know if you can see that. Number 12 is a gas pump. All right, what do we got going on? 13. Nice peachy color. Nice peach. There is so little of some of these colors. And then, like, there's so many colors in this, but the colors have, like, this much. in them. I don't see any that are super colors. Like, maybe there will be some that have a lot more to them than these little ones. This little peachy color. It's pretty color. You have tape on you. I think I taped you because I didn't want to lose the... Yes, Floof. Please don't wake your daddy. He is sleeping. We both work nights now, so I got in earlier last night and went to bed earlier last night than he did. He gets in at 6 o'clock in the morning after finishing a 12-hour shift, whereas I am doing 8 hours right now. So I got in at 3, I think. It wasn't 8 hours. I ended up working 9.5 last night. And my chair is dying. So this is like even more fun because my chair just decided to sink to the ground. I've had this chair for years. God, this chair is probably like almost 20 years old. Yeah, it's completely sunk to the floor. I feel so low now. My head is in line with the top of the table. Because my chair just sunk to the ground. I think I'm going to put you in. Like, I think it would probably fit in one of the small ones. But I got all these bigger ones too. So I'm going to put 15 in a bigger one. Yeah, so fun. I'm so sorry if my kid up is kind of seeming a little bleh today, because I'm feeling a little bleh. Like I said, I got in at 3 o'clock. It's currently, I don't even know. I don't have a clock to look at, so I couldn't tell you. I woke up at around 10 because Rebel just decides that I need to be up at 10. And he's a spoiled, rotten little princess, so he gets whatever he wants. I called my cat a princess. He is, though. He is a princess. What am I on? Not 50. 16. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I'm just going to put them right over there. Right. Yeah, Rebel. So at 10 o'clock, I had to get up because Rebel decided that's what had to happen. And my new job is, I had a very physical job with Coca-Cola, so as far as the lifting aspect of what I'm doing in the warehouse, I was pretty fine with that because I'm already really used to it. But because I'm working in a warehouse, and I never thought about how someone would go around selecting items off of shelving units and stuff. Like, it never occurred to me how this would happen. I'm going to run out of these. I have a lot more small ones. So I'm going to save these for the small ones. And use some of these medium ones. Because I have so many of these. I have a whole nother container with just this size. I'd love to find more of just the other sizes so that I have more of like these sizes too, but that's if I like the container. Why should I invest any more money in this if I don't actually enjoy it? Right? But yeah, I never thought about how someone would go around a warehouse selecting items, because that's what I am. I'm a selector now. And if I make it in the job for 6 months, then I can apply for a different position. And I'm hoping something in HR will open up so I can start doing more of computer work. Something, you know, kind of something similar to what I actually went to college for would be nice. We'll just put you guys aside for now. So, as far as the lifting aspect, I'm fine. Like, that's nothing is more than a case of 2-liter Coke. I'm gonna go with that. So a case of 2-liter Coke is 8 Cokes. 8 2-liters. Yeah. I had to think about that. It's 8 2-liters. And that's, you know, that's pretty hefty when you're picking it up. So as far as that, I'm fine. I'm a little short for things though, and that I think is gonna become an issue in time, because I'm on the short side. I'm only 5 feet tall. So I'm short, and I think over time that is probably going to bother me, but I'm not, you know, I'm not even let it stress me out. Learn to accept things. Acceptance. So there are some things that are higher up, and I think that might be an issue as far as grabbing those items, but otherwise, it's not that bad. Picking up aspect is not that bad. So, in order to get to the items that I need to pick up in this giant warehouse, I have to ride around on this giant pallet jack. And this pallet jack holds 3 pallets at a time. So that, you know, the wooden pallets that we're stacking products on, and it holds 3 of them at a time. So you can have 3 orders going at the same time. All right, so that was 20. I think I am going to cut them like I just did, because that seemed a little bit easier to work with. So, you can have 3 pallets at the same time, and you're loading up these 3 pallets. Now, the thing I will say I do like about the job is that once I get more accustomed to it and I'm used to it, I'm going to be by myself working, and I like that. I like jobs where it can be just me and I don't have to deal with a lot of people. But it is a very physical job. Alright, let's put these in here now. I'm rearranging my trays, or my little things. Organizing it as I go along, I guess. This is like an Avatar symbol. I'm only thinking that because my husband and I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender yesterday before we went to work, because I was totally stressing out. I had an absolute panic attack yesterday about going to my to the new job. And once I got there, I was fine, but I had a panic attack about going. And I know it's because of riding on these giant pallet jacks. That's why I don't 100% know if I'm going to last at the job or not, but I'm going to give it a good go and at least try to get another job before I decide it's not going to work out. But yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, you drive around in these giant pallet jacks, and you're actually standing on the pallet jack. and then moving it around, because otherwise you would have to walk with the pallet jack for the entire like warehouse, and so it's just not productive to have that. So they made the jacks ride-ons, the ride-on jacks, and you have to, like, when you're driving the jacks, it's kind of like a thing. And they can get a little hard, and I think, like, physically I'm just not used to that aspect. So, like, my whole, like, shoulders and back are sore from moving the pallet jack around, and not from lifting, because I'm so used to lifting. That wasn't a problem. But anyway, I know why I'm in jobs like this, so, you know, I'm just living the life now. Might as well embrace the fact that I'm living the life. Okay. I am getting low on these little ones because there's so many colors in this that just don't warrant a bigger container, because this particular image just has a lot of little colors. I hope I'm going to be fine with it being, I will say this though. I've worked on a few Dreamer Designs, Diamond Art Club and stuff like that. And I definitely have my favorite out of 3 company. I haven't done, because I started a series last year where I was going to work on these 4 canvases that were around the same size from 4 different companies, and kind of like talk about the differences between the companies. Now, one of the companies I haven't done any canvases from, but the other 3 that I chose, I have definitely done canvases from. And while I like Diamond Art Club, as far as working on their canvases, their rounds are always fine, but they're squares, and it's probably like a really good sign of a good kit. Their squares can tend to be tight to the point of, you know, like where you're pushing, like if you accidentally like push on it, you push a whole row out. I'll talk more about it in my kitting down video, or my, for Together We Are Magic. But let me use these so I don't run out of the little ones. So, but, what am I thinking here? So then I have done squares with the other 2 companies. Now, the 3rd company I chose, I still haven't done. I'm not even 100% sure if they do licensed artwork or not anymore, because, you know, like, you hear stories. But anyway, they say they do on their site. What the heck? Oh, it's Floof. Floof is back. Hey, Floof. What's up, dude? What's up? Winnie's in here somewhere. You love her. She's your least favorite cat in this house. Let's see. What do I have for... Because I am running out of the small ones. And these 3 are small ones. So now I want to look, because I don't want to... I guess I can't actually run out of these. I have a whole case of them. So you know what? I'll just do that again. Move these out, the small ones. What was I talking about? Oh, Together We Are Magic. Yeah, and so the other 2 companies are Craftably and Dreamer Designs. Those are the ones that I have actually done enough canvases with at this point to say, you know, like I definitely feel comfortable with talking about the differences between them. So like I really enjoy Diamond Art Club. I think their products come out beautiful. They have great quality and that sort of thing. But if I'm gonna go with Dreamer Designs and Diamond Art Club, and because they're two, you know, big companies, they both have licensed artwork. They're, you know, both really good quality. I would rather do a Dreamer Designs square kit than a Diamond Art Club square kit. And I think this is, now I've worked on enough squares with Diamond Art Club that I'm like, yeah, no, I'd much rather do a Dreamer Designs square than a Diamond Art Club. And I really love the Craftablies that I've done. Like, I have enjoyed them every single time I have worked on them. But, you know, it's just one of those things, like, not saying that the Diamond Art Club squares don't come out because it came out beautiful. Like, it's absolutely stunning. It just, you know, I reached a point with that kit that I was like, I'm either going to finish this or I'm going to give up on this. And I just kept going. I kept pushing myself through and was like, I'm gonna finish this kit. And I'm glad I did, because the kit's beautiful. But I hit a point where I almost gave up on it. I almost gave up on it. And so, yeah. But I do, like, prefer, if I'm gonna work on a square, I prefer it to have come from Dreamer Designs, because the last square I worked on with them, and it could be, you know, like I could work on this one and it could just be the same as working on the Diamond Art Club. But for the most part, I haven't noticed that. 31. There we go. Ooh, you've got a lot. All right, they're all tangled up together. I'm gonna put this one on the floor. Now that I'm like basically on the floor myself, I can do that. Thanks, chair. And we'll start at the end. So this one hasn't got very much in it. And neither does this one. Look at this giant bag for this small amount of dress. I think these are the bigger bags. That's all, because like I didn't notice. I guess they were, but it works. You know what? It works. 34. And then there's 2 for 31. All right. Gonna keep going along, and if I run out of the little ones, then I run out of the little ones. You know? Let's do this big one for 31 because there's 2 bags of it. So, yeah. I have worked on square Craftablies before. I just can't remember when the last time I did that was. I don't have as many Craftablies. I have a lot of Craftablies, don't get me wrong. I have a lot. I just don't have as many as I do of, well, Diamond Art Club. I feel like Diamond Art Club draws you in with their pictures. And then you're like, oh, but I have it. I have managed to survive the no-buy pretty much to this point. I'm not saying that I did like completely good. I've definitely bought stuff, but I would say I've managed to survive it decently. Look at that. Aw, that's nice. So I'm doing pretty good with it. And when oh, okay, you know what? I gotta go get Mini Man. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the spoiled princess. Okay, I got him. Right now he's in my way. Oh, Rebel. You're funny. You're funny. Oh, don't fall down. You're shedding. Do we gotta brush you again? I'm gonna brush Peanut again then. Oh, spring is coming. You're making a mess, Rebel. Ugh. Thanks. This is recording, right? Should probably double check that. Get up from the floor. Yeah, it's recording. I feel like I need a booster seat for my seat milk. I'm on the floor. Practically. Need a new chair is what it is. This is back when I lived in Massachusetts, I had a very girly room. You know, as one can when they're living in their parents' house. And so thus, my desk and my chair would go beautiful in a little girl's room. And the weight limit on this chair is probably like not even, because it's made for a girl's room. It's made for a kid's room. So the weight limit is probably only like 100 pounds or something. I don't even know. On this chair. But yeah. And it's old. I've had it for a long time. Because like I said, I had it back in Massachusetts. I lived in Florida for 10 years. Alright. Almost 10 years. I didn't quite make it to the 10-year mark. It's almost there. Just a few months shy of living in Florida for 10 years. And we decided to move. And in a way, we're kind of regretting that decision. Especially when you find out that, like, a part of the decision to move was because my husband got a job that was going to move him. And it was going to bring us closer to family. And we were like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. You know, like the job's going to move him up. Well, then he lost that job. And so then there was a, like, do we move? Do we not move? And we decided, like, at that point, we had already made a lot of progress in the direction of moving. So we continued to decide to move. And now a part of us is regretting that decision. Like, maybe moving wasn't the best option. Maybe we should have just stayed where we were at in Lakeland. But we moved. So, and then we also found out that he could have gotten his old job back. That he left because he wanted to try new experiences. So, like, now it's like, well, now he could go back to his old job. And I could have stayed with my job that I absolutely loved. Well, you know, like, new experiences, though. So, here we are. In South Carolina. And I will say this, like, one thing that is, I love this house. Love this house. I absolutely love this house. So, you know, and I feel like there's potential here. We've got a great house. We've got land. There's potential here. Whereas our house in Lakeland, we lived in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom that was smaller than most average size 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartments. Like, it was smaller than my friend's 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. Our house was tiny. It constantly felt like you were on top of each other in it. There was no space, like, to get away. So, like, if you wanted to take a moment away from each other, you had to go outside. Because otherwise, it's like you could go to the bedroom and you could hide out in the bedroom. But I don't know, it just, what the heck? Peanut! What's going on? Yeah. I don't know what Cookie is. I think she got on the roof. They're getting on the roof of the house. The cats have discovered the way to get on the roof of the house, and they're getting on the roof of the house, and then they go running around because they're on the roof. And then sometimes they can't get off the roof, like Winny can't get off the roof, whereas the others are like, oh, well, here's how I got on the roof, let's get off the roof. Winny, for some odd reason, she just completely forgets how she got on the roof. I just don't even know what I did there. Don't ask me. Can you not? Yeah. So then I have to go out there and get her off the roof. The roof's not very high. And I have seen the cats, like, completely jump off the roof. And that's not how they get off normally. They usually take how they got on and get off that way. This is annoying me. Get in the tray, at least. Let's put you in the tray. That was the whole point of doing the tray. You know what? I should probably get one of those little vacuums that... Put these off to the side. Vacuums up your drills. So then when you spill them, you just vacuum it up. I have a little vacuum, I guess, but it doesn't matter. Anyway. Oh, now I have to go get the sweet baby angel. I'll be right back. All right. That was Cookie. They're out on the porch and it's raining, and every once in a while they're just like, nope, I want to come back in the house. Because I'm not keeping the... We have like a glass door that I want to turn into a possible, like, to be a screen door or a glass door so we can leave it open. And so, shoot, they're out there and it's raining and it's a little bit cold. So every once in a while, they're just kind of like, I've had enough. All right, I think I'm going to have to make a decision at this point. I have 2 of the little containers left. And about 3 more that are really small. And some that are kind of like this average size. But yeah, that was Cookie. And did you really? That's not Cookie. Oh man, Winny. I gotta put a scratcher down in here. Is that what you're telling me? Because you were just scratching at the couch? Try to follow that general rule of thumb. If I see them scratching on the furniture, we usually put one of those cardboard scratchers down, and that solves the issue really quick. Because they don't, generally speaking, they don't scratch our furniture. We don't have anything. Hey, hey, hey. You need to scratch? Is that what you're telling me? Here. Winny. Here, go ham and make a mess. Make a big old mess. I'm gonna need more of these, actually. There's no real big ones, like no ones that have a lot. Man. That's okay. Winny. Come here, Winny. You're good. Alright, I have to go get the other thing of containers because I think I'm gonna need, in reality I need more of these, but I only have 2 of these left and I have a whole nother case of this size, so I'm gonna use this size for the rest of them. So I'll be right back again. Okay, so I am back. What am I working on? I'm going to take these ones out. And I've got my other container. Yeah, see, like this 47 and technically 46. They're going to need that little one. A lot of colors in this, like a lot of colors. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, only because I don't feel like this is a convenient storage container. Now, if you have your setup and it's just, you've got it all set up and you're not moving, you don't have to carry it around the house or put it in different locations depending upon where you're working, then I think this particular tray system would be good. Because I do feel like this is one more that, not saying that you can't carry it around, it's just not, I don't know, it's kind of clunky seeming. Just a little bit clunky. So, like, I don't know. I really like the jars in the carry case, because I can just pick up that carry case and just carry it around the house. It's nice and easy. The only thing is sometimes even that's a little big, but you can get them in smaller sizes, so I guess it's fine. All right. I went and grabbed that other container of these, this size. So now whatever I don't use in here will go into that other one. Like, honestly, I don't think I'm going to use these 2 big ones. Like, I just don't. I don't think that's going to happen. Just because there's just no colors in this one that warrant having anything that big. I had one color with 2 bags, like, that's it, you know? So let's see. I am definitely feeling sore. I almost wish that during the training period, I'm just gonna put them on, of this job, that they they kind of understood the fact that you would probably just need a day off after doing the job to kind of recuperate. But we'll see. It's money, right? It's money. It's actually like really good money considering the minimum wage for the state of South Carolina. And my sister-in-law was like, oh, as you move north, you'll make more money. And I'm like, yeah, but minimum wage in Florida is already higher than minimum wage still is here in South Carolina. So how is that true? I don't know exactly what it is here, but I'm pretty sure in Florida that they have moved minimum wage up to $12 an hour. They're trying for 15, but I think it's made it to 12. Or at least last I checked it had made it to 12. But I think here in South Carolina, it's only like 7 something. Like, I think it's still under 10 an hour for the minimum wage, but it does seem like most companies are hiring at least 12 to 15 an hour. So, I mean, at least they're trying. At least when I was applying for jobs, one of the jobs I applied for, they were only going to pay me $11.50. And I was like, oh, with Coca-Cola, I was making almost 20. You're telling me you're only going to pay me $11.50? That's just no. There's no. How can anybody survive on that? I guess they can't. So then they work like 2-3 jobs. So there you go. And then you got one person working 2 to 3 jobs instead of one person working 1 job. I don't know. Our system here is just screwy. We are slaves to the economy. Sad but true. So at least at this job that I'm doing now, the warehouse job, I'm making them what I was making with Coke. Like, my starting pay is what I left Coke earning. So that's good. At least. This one. You're gonna look so tiny in that big container. Oh my gosh. Well, do I have any in one of these? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. You know what? It's gonna look tiny in the container. It is what it is. This point, they're gonna look tiny because I am all out of the little ones. Unless I order more. In a few days, I guess I could try to find more. But, oh, somebody's on the roof. That's good. That's good. It's probably Rebel. Rebel went out. If you're wondering who the sweet baby angel is, that's Cookie. Cookie is my sweet baby angel. Oh, and she found the new scratcher. Good girl, Cookie. Because I don't play favorites with my cats. Not at all. I like those parents. I don't play favorites with my kids. Yeah, you do. You have a favorite kid. And everybody can usually tell who the favorite is. In this house, oh, it's definitely Rebel. Rebel is the favorite. Cookie is a good close second, though. And then we got Peanut and Socks and Winny and Floof, and I honestly can't put them in an order because, you know, from one day to the next it could change. And I don't want to say which one's my least favorite cat, well, because I don't, you know, like, I love all my cats. And after Rebel and Cookie, I really kind of love them all pretty equally, so in that regard, I can't say I picked favorites. I did, though. I did. I picked a favorite. Rebel and Cookie are my babies, and they know it. They know. I think the other cats know, too. Like, I do. Oh my gosh, Rebel. I told him not to go out. I told him it was cold and wet and rainy still, and he didn't want to believe me, so he went out onto the porch. He's probably wet cat again, because the porch isn't that well protected. I need to do some work on it. It's got leaks and stuff. You know what? He can stay out there for a hot minute. He can stay out there. Oh, or not. Well, I think I'm going to end this one here. I don't have much left to do. There's only 14 more colors left for me to do. They're not all going to fit in here. So I don't know what I'm going to do after I get done with here. Because if I had 14 more of these, I'm sure they would fit over here. And then, even if I had more, because I wouldn't have done this in this one, I would have done it in a smaller one. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Okay, I did say there would be a full picture of the canvas. Here's the canvas that I'll be working on, Magic in the Moonlight. Thank you for watching.